What's up, my lovelies? Welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, my name is Mariama. Thank you for stopping by. So today we'll be talking about a 12 years old girl that unalived her 8-year-old cousin in Tennessee over an iPhone once they were having a sleepover at their grandmother's place. So I'm going to read an article that I've come across online, and then I'm going to give my 2 cents, what I think about the whole topic in general. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. A 12-year-old girl in Tennessee has been charged with murder, accused of smoothing her 8-year-old cousin as the younger girl slept. A relative said they had been arguing over an iPhone. A security camera recorded a unaliving inside the bedroom they shared on July 15th in Humboldt, Tennessee, the county prosecutor said. The recording showed the older child using bedding to suffocate her cousin as the younger girl slept in the top bunk. Gibson District Attorney Frederick Agee's statement said after the child died, the juvenile cleaned up the victim and repositioned her body. The victim's mother, Ryan Smith, told CBS affiliate Reg TV in Memphis that the girls had been arguing over an iPhone after coming from out of town to stay with their grandmother. She identified her daughter as 8-year-old Demaria. The 12-year-old girl was charged with first-degree murder and tampering with evidence after authorities obtained the video on Wednesday. So this is like a very sad event. No mother will want to hear something like this happen to their child, but something like this has already happened, and we cannot go back in time and change what has already been done. The act has already been committed. The only thing we are going to do is make sure to talk about it and bring more awareness to what the era of technology is doing in affecting young girls. And sometimes, like I've been seeing a couple of videos online, and I've come across some parents that are finding it very hard to say no to their child. Raising a self-entitled child is a very bad thing because you're going to unleash that narcissist upon the world. And they will go somewhere where you that has already tolerated them and given them everything that they ask for, you that have encouraged your child to always say yes, they want this, you said yes. Anything they want to do, you just give them the go ahead to do it. If they go somewhere else and you are not there, and they went there, like they meet other parents that are in the position of telling their child no, sometimes, not all the time, then they are going to be a problem. Like what happened here. This child feel like an argument over an iPhone upsets her so much that at the age of 12, she know how to unalive her cousin. Not only unalive her cousin, but she repositioned her cousin back into the bed, cleaned up everything, and then went to sleep in the same room because it's the same room. They are sharing a bunker bed. Same room, slept till morning. The whole incident was luckily or fortunately captured via a CCTV camera in the family's home, their grandmother's place. And that video was what helped, the grandmother, the family, and now the police and the prosecutor's office to know what really transpired between the two girls during their sleepover at their grandmother's place. It makes me remember the video this month on TikTok. There was this influencer mom that was celebrating the elder child's birthday and then went ahead allowing the younger ones to blow out their elder sister's candle, making the birthday girl to go into that sad look and just step aside watching her younger siblings blow out her birthday candle, like stealing her wishes. Sometimes it's good for parents to tell their kids no, the world does not revolve around you. There are certain things that if you want them and I see like, okay, this is something good that you should have, then I will give it to you. But if it's not something that you should have, I will not give it to you. Sometimes learn to tell your kids no does not make you a bad mom. And then what I've also been seeing and been experiencing is like a lot of parents, I don't know how to call this Gen Z, this new generation or generation Z or generation X or whatever, they have this tendency of being too much of a friend to their kids than being a parent. It's okay for you to be a friend to your kid because There are certain details, if you are not close to your child, they will not enclose certain informations to you, and for you, for so that you'll be able to step in and help them when needs arises. But some parents are very lenient with their child. There was this video that was going viral in the month of June this year, of a mom that was the video started on Instagram, make its way to TikTok, and then couple of shots on here on YouTube. There was this mom that was telling her two kids, a boy and a girl, that it's time for them to hand in their iPads, and it's time for them to go to bed. And the kids were basically screaming at their mother that no, they are not going to sleep. It's time, like they are going to watch their iPad, so as long as they are one. And the mom was just, it's time to go to sleep. You have to know when to be a friend to your child and then when to be a parent. If not, if you don't draw lines, if you don't make restrictions and make certain things clear, it's going to affect not only you but another family. Like what has happened in this family. These families are going to be like they are going to heal, or maybe they're going to forgive each other. The mother of the 8 years old, the victim's mother, is going to forgive the accused mother, but there'll always be this amount of pain every time she will see that child or her family. So you raising a self-entitled brat is not going to only affect you, but it's going to affect other people. So please watch that. And then the control of screen time. A lot of parents don't have, like, okay, let's say 2 times a week, or once in a week, or 3 times a week, each day, 2 hours maximum, you're going to have your iPad, or you're going to have your phones or your video games. After that, it's over. You're going to engage in other activities that does not involve screen time. Parents these days, majority of them are not making plans and arrangements and how to sort out this thing of screen time to their kids. They're just allowing their kids just be on their screens morning till night. It may save you some time so that you can engage in doing other things, but it's also affecting your child in ways that is going to be bad for not only you, like I said earlier, but for other parents as well. And then also, when it comes to monitor, a lot of parents these days are not in the habit of like what we used to our 90s and all, being monitored, like watching over their kids, what my child is doing online, who my child is chatting with online, who my child is playing video games online with, or my child's conversation. It's not like you are like, oh, I don't want to invade my child's privacy. Invade your child's privacy, because too much of privacy is going to lead to something deadly. And invade their privacy once in a while. Be checking up on them, and then learn to have a time, like when you have leisure time, or maybe 1 hour or 2 hours, 2 times a week or 3 times a week, or even once in a week. So just sit down with your child, discuss with your child, talk about things, ask them how they are doing, how they are feeling. Sometimes some kids will be dealing with some mental situation, emotionally, they will be struggling with their mental health, but they cannot communicate with their parent, because I understand these days, taxes, bills, everything, the cost of living is skyrocketing in everywhere across the world. So parents are busy working ridiculous amount of hours to fit in with this economic crisis that the world is going through. But please make time to sit and talk with your child, ask them questions, let them discuss what they are going through, their innermost fears, or whatever in their school, among their friends, even within the family, aunties and uncles that you don't trust around your child. Be engaging with your child, having conversations and discussing with them, so you will know what is going on in their life. And when you cannot fix everything by yourself, because nobody is a superman or superwoman to fix everything by themselves, if you need help, please seek help. I know sometimes, like someone like me, I can, yeah, sometimes we don't like asking people for help, because it's not about asking for help, but getting rejected or bringing a rift between you and that person's relationship. There are professionals that you can reach out to and say, oh, my child discussed this and this with me. I don't know how to go about it. You can read articles online. You can know, you can pray. You can do whatever you have to do as a mom or as a dad to make sure that your child is on the right path, and you are doing everything that you can to help them navigate life and whatever they have going on. Get help and just see how you can navigate your teen's life or your adult child, and Let's just try to see what we can do as parents, as relatives, uncles, aunties, and see how we can solve this situation of kids and the way they express their mood, especially when they're angry.